second and goal. Big hole, left side, in for the touchdown. David Montgomery. Trying to keep that same Packer defense out there. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground. Through the middle. There he goes again. Montgomery for 6. 2 minutes to halftime. First down here from the 35-yard line. Through the middle. Another big run. First down. Gain of 12. David Montgomery. Hands it off. And into the end zone. Goes Montgomery. Second of his career right there. Montgomery padding his numbers. Boy, hard running again here. Montgomery over 100 to the 31-yard line. He goes. It's 114 ground yards tonight.
In the pistol with a second down and goal for Tua. Mostert is back there. Lamb a block. It's Mostert. Blocked by Smythe. Touchdown, Miami. Mostert. But the tight end sealed it off. And the Finns are on the board. Good explanation by Gene. Good shot by Jim Cornell. 1st and 10. Miami's ball. Mostert getting a block from Hill. He explodes and spins and drives. There he goes.
And we just saw the red zone production by the Dolphins today.
It's good. Second and goal. Mostert. Diving. Touchdown. Mostert has scored his second touchdown today. That one by Lamb. The first by C as they dance their way to a 27-14 lead. Tagovailoa has thrown 3 touchdowns today. Mostert, touchdown. Miami. Mostert with his 3rd touchdown today. 2 by ground and 1 on a pass. On a 1-yard touchdown drive right there. Fouls drawn. Good. Did a good job. Look at Mostert explode into the secondary.
We're good.
James Cook again on that left side, and this time into Cowboys territory, and still chugging inside the 45. Fans love it. He's got 8, he's got 9, he's got 11. Second and 10. Allen pumps, slings it near side. It's Cook, makes a man miss. First down, Buffalo, and he's into Dallas territory. James Cook in the receiving game has taken it up another level the last month. 11th play of this drive. Allen, here comes Parsons, runs away, throws on the run, has a man, caught, touchdown, it's Cook. James Cook has had an unbelievable half. He gets it again. 97 yards, going to put him up over 100 and then more. First down, still on his feet, and Cook has been a revelation here in this game. Yeah, Donovan Wilson has come out for Dallas. He was injured during that break. Here's Cook, breaking tackle, still on his feet. James Cook diving inside the 5, and he's down to the 1. And we start the 4th quarter with the Bills having it 2nd and 8. James Cook has been awesome today. Coming to the left side for another big gain. And a first down for Cook, and he's into Dallas territory. Cook again, why not? James Cook through everyone, and he scores again!
Break the huddle quickly. Etienne with the flip. And he walks right in. 8-0. 2nd and 4 from the 42. Lawrence over to Etienne. Makes a nice move. Etienne all the way down to Buffalo's 36. Timeout, Jacksonville. He doesn't know he's defenseless when the ball could be in his hands, and he used his shoulder nevertheless. Etienne around the end.
Etienne in Bills territory.
Etienne gaining the edge, and he walks it in. Touchdown. Doing the gritty in London. There's Etienne up the middle. Etienne is free. Etienne. Touchdown. 35 yards. And right over that left side.
Kyren Williams straight ahead with plenty of room. No problem inside the 15. And a first down for the Rams. Continuing this opening drive. Became a dad for the first time in October. They set up the screen to Williams, who's got blockers in front. Slips through. Kyren Williams all the way down near the 30 of the Cardinals. Well designed, well executed by Sean McVay and the Rams. Cup with an adjustment to the bottom of your screen. The other way, it is a screen to Kyren Williams. Kyren Williams gets a block. He's in the end zone, and that's a Ram touchdown. And a leap with Ram fans who made the trip to Glendale, Arizona. Stafford, by the way, a season-high 3 touchdown passes in this first half. Williams with a big hole. Kyren Williams still going. Across midfield and out of bounds. After a 47-yard punt from the Ram 22, Kyren Williams adding to his rush total. And there he goes. Williams. All the way down to the 22-yard line of Arizona, and Jalen Thompson saved a touchdown. And that tight finish at the end to beat Seattle. Stafford wants to throw. Floats it. Touchdown Rams! Kyren Williams. He's got another one. 2 today. 9 for the year, and this is 7th game.
Early in his regime, that's really helped them implement their program.
3rd down and 1. First down, McCaffrey. Stays on his feet. Maintaining that balance to the tune of...
All of them can do different things, and you don't have to make any changes.
Pitch it. McCaffrey. Zigzag move. Down the sideline, McCaffrey. Chunks of yards for the 49ers. This team takes great pride in blocking. 49ers trying to add to their lead. Purdy. Fires over the middle. Touchdown, McCaffrey. And Purdy with a dime. It's not that he thinks that guys have gotten better. He just thinks there have been better opportunities led by Purdy. Curls out of trouble. Downfield. Wide open. McCaffrey gets up to run with it for the touchdown. 41 yards.
You get what you coach. Well, they coach it really hard, and you see the results.
McCaffrey, the patience, gets the gaping hole and turns it into a first down. Out of the pistol. McCaffrey knifes in. Touchdown. 49ers. 3rd of the day for Eagles playing Monday night.
Monday night for the chance to be in.
Yeah, questions in regards to Hurts. It might be Mariota, but the Eagles would clinch a playoff berth with the San Francisco win. Hole here for McCaffrey. And the shake and big move out across the 35-yard line for a first down.
They're the team I don't want to deal with if they get in, if I'm in the AFC. We're used to them coming at you with 12, 13 wins. Maybe less, but if they get in, I don't want to deal with Buffalo.
McCaffrey goes over 100 yards rushing on the day. That one's good for 12 yards.
It's a bad drop.
Jermaine Johnson with that heavy pressure. Jets go to the check. This is Breece Hall into some open real estate. Hall taking on tacklers. He's going to get inside the 10. And boy, how about this start for the Jets?
The offensive line has had a big reason why this running game has stalled.
Here is Hall, shot out of a cannon, and he will score.
You'd be more than happy to wind this down as much as possible and at least get your 3 points going into halftime.
Simeon goes through his reads on first down. Here is Hall. They set him up for the screen. Hall extends. And it appears as though they're going to mark him just shy of the end zone.
That's the natural result.
Jets go 6 offensive linemen on 1st and goal. Hall looking for a seam, breaks a tackle, bounces to the outside. He extends, but it appeared as though, now they're going to say touchdown.
No, he might have got it.
Boy, they ruled touchdown. Was he inbounds? They haven't had much to talk about since halftime. They begin this drive at their 22-yard line. Fake handoff, and then Hall as a pass catcher. Hall is going to have a first down and more.
Hill on the move. Blocked by Ingold, run by Mostert, blocked in there by Armstead, and taken down from... It's 1st and 5, Mostert getting a block from Ingold, opening the door, Jewell riding him down at the 40.
They've since taken him into the locker room.
Mostert is in, 1st and 10, here's the call, the big gain, he broke a tackle with Sanders, he gets by the defensive back Mathis, and takes it in for 6. Mostert a 20-yard touchdown run. Etienne spinning. Mostert blocked in there. Touchdown. 4th and goal. Etienne. Oh, that's Mostert who takes it in. Mostert was in the backfield. 3rd and 7 against the call. There's a nice block from Hill. Oh, look at the move. Dazzling display. Touchdown, Miami. Mostert. 19-yard touchdown.
Motion from Deebo Samuel. Again, McCaffrey with the try and the touchdown. San Francisco marches down the field and puts 6 on the board to start the game.
See if they give somebody else a chance to touch the ball.
Would you? 2nd down and 5. McCaffrey again. The answer is no, he would not. And McCaffrey stepping through a couple of tackles and works his way out near the 43-yard line. Motion by McCaffrey. The swing to McCaffrey. Use check blocking out front. Oh, a hurdle for McCaffrey. Nipping his way for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Play action. Purdy. Pressure coming late. Throws to McCaffrey. McCaffrey twisted to the goal line and in for the touchdown. 2 rushing touchdowns. 1 receiving touchdown for Christian McCaffrey, and it's 20-3, 49ers. 1st down and goal. McCaffrey again, and for the 4th time today, Christian McCaffrey scores a touchdown. Toss to McCaffrey, blocking in front, little stiff arm, tiptoes up the sideline, and McCaffrey ushered out of bounds near the 45-yard line.
Analyze it. Coaches have to make that decision quickly.
Etienne is in, 2nd and 5, the pitch out. Oh, good block by Armstead. There he goes. Oh, he's a blur. Who they can use in a variety of ways, as you have seen. 2nd and 6. Berrios on the move, pitch out Etienne, blocked by Berrios, blocked by Armstead. Look at him dive! Look at him score! With a 2nd down and goal. Oh, look at that! Shovel pass, Etienne breaks a tackle and dives for 6. Hasn't missed an NFL game until today. Fake to Mostert, end around on 1st and 10. And this is Etienne breaking tackles. Oh, is he slippery? Stiff arms his way into Surtain.
Gave him a little bit of a boost, but this group has been playing well even without him the first couple of weeks.
203 yards. Here's a little pass on 2nd 3. Etienne makes a miss. On the move, getting a block from Mostert and finally corralled. On the interception, gives Miami this great position, 2nd and goal. Shovel pass, Etienne, touchdown. 10-yard touchdown pass.
Dolphins are in that company.
That's regular season. 2nd down and 2. Etienne, big hole, You can kiss him goodbye.